YouTube, what it do, what it do, what it do. Madden 27 released, finally released. Let's get it. Full gameplay, full gameplay. Let's get it. Taking all fades. Let some of y'all get off up in here. Get y'all a couple of minutes. Let y'all get it off up in here, though. This Madden 27. Let's get it. What's up with everybody, though? It's game day. Let's get it. Yeah, we live. Pull up, pull up. See what it's looking like. Where we at with it? Uh-oh. We in the Super Bowl. Let's go, baby. Hey, babe, we in the Super Bowl. I grinded the steer. We grinded. We there now. First Super Bowl in 27. I got you. Let's get it. All right, Super Bowl time. Kickoff time. It's going up. Let's get it.
Enough build up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And Sunday night prime time. He's off and running. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out. It took hauling him down by the face mask to bring an end to that play, and that adds a cool 15 yards onto the end of the run. So the big penalty brings up this fresh set of downs. Dillon gets it going right.
No more penalties. Let's go. No more penalties. Let's go. Come on. Lock in. Lock in. We got this. Yeah, you're right, baby. We got this.
Now his defense a little vulnerable ahead of his second down play.
Everything in that playbook is open to you. If you want to be aggressive, right now might not be a bad time.
After that 5-yard gain, that is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down really.
Don't forget coming in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button coming in.
I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33. They send a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams to throw. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Williams throwing on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Herbert now. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So this one will sail out of bounds, and they're going to give him up to about the 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Malik Hooker. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off. This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
On 2nd down, Herbert. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. A couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. Getting there for the stop, but giving him about 9 on the play. And that gives LA the 1st. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Looking quickly here.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
He gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in.
Short of the goal line.
Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Chargers 7.
That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off.
Let's go. Let's go. It's our Super Bowl. We are. Get up out of here. It's my Super Bowl. Yeah. Up out of here. Let's get it. Lightning bolts in the chat for the Super Bowl. Lightning bolts in the chat. Let's get it. It's ugly out there for them. It's getting ugly out there. We just won the Super Bowl, chat. First Super Bowl in 27. I took it. Salute. Let's head on over to rank. Get this rank up right now. Let's get this rank up. Let's take these rank fades. Let's get it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown, Steelers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chargers 0. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking on the midfield logo. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now Fields. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Fields now to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st down, Steelers.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown,
Michael Pittman, 27 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Finds through, and now a crease. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Herbert now. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Fields. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Now he's going the up, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Play action. It's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Fields throwing again. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Young, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Fields. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give running right is Love. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to
slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them back.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask. Things look good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort. So after that gift from the defense, it is first and 10. They pitch it to Etienne. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Here's Kyler to throw. It's his targets. That's Torrey Horton. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Kyler throwing here. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are a-moving.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Looks like a design keeper for Murray. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Kyler with a chance to run it here. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on third and goal now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On fourth down, here's Murray. And the decision pays off. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle capping a 7-play scoring drive. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on fourth and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. To throw, Herbert. Nowhere to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 16-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it here after all, as we have reached the end of our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have second down behind the sticks. Play action now for Herbert. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throwing now, Herbert. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain of about 25 yards.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Herbert. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So first down from the 41. Trying it left side with Cook. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to make it first down Chargers. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's not going to challenge for that first down. They take him down short of the line to gain after he picked up 5. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And he missed it. It's no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that gives Houston the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On 2nd 10, Murray's going to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Finds Ridley over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Herbert back to throw. Cut near the goal line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone on first. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers! Michael Pittman Jr. in from 3 yards. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they'll take the lead.
Chargers 7, Texans 6.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Throwing here, Murray. Rushes right there as he releases it. So Anthony's nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on second, Kyler. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, third and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First down, Texans.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Murray set up to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sent in motion. Working on second down. Murray. Connection is made to Travis Etienne. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 3, touchdown, Houston.
Nico Ryan's making the call. They're going for 2 here.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
He has it! And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And this is good. So what a first half we had as we officially go into our locker rooms here, all tied up. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Finds a seam left. Trying to get fancy, but it's a loose football. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Second half begins with a bang. 35 yards.
And the Texans.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Texans. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
The Texans will
now Kyler.
the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead.
Chargers, 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On second down, Herbert. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped to the 14. And that is his second of the game.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody.
Into a crowd, and the ball intercepted. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Kyler throwing here. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Murray. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Inside the final minute of our third quarter. Second down carry for Achane. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it full.
Brought one back.
It's good.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
First play, and May goes to the air. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's another run here for Williams. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
At the 21-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Second and goal.
Second and goal. May using his size to move forward. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Drake May. Touchdown, Commanders. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Quick completion to start things out, and their first drive begins with a 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
James Cook. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert moving left. That's to the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's a pickup of 6.
1 quarter in the books. It's
4.
the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. And he'll have a Commanders 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. They'll try the sneak. Oh, he's trying to push his way forward, but he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. He might have even lost yards on that play, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Play action now. It's Herbert. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. Headed left, buying time. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Pass looking for Michael Pittman, doesn't find him. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here they come for 3rd and 1. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert forced out left. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And that's certainly the reaction you're hoping to see out of your quarterback if you're this head coach, because he comes out, he throws the interception, everyone says, man, yeah, shake it off. Well, easier said than done. Is he able to shake it off? Can he get back out there and just continue to let it rip? And it's a great early sign that he's able to bounce back and takes him down for 6.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete. It's Waddle. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
17, Jalen Waddle. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got a man, it's McFlurry. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Washington.
Here's May again. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
Washington.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Open man down the field. It's Pittman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On play action. Now Herbert. That'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
To throw is May. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They're going. It's May.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's fourth down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on fourth down.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hook. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. On play action, it's Herbert. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. David Njoku, touchdown Chargers. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Maynard on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now, May. Catch made there by Waddle. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
May gonna look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commanders first down.
First down, Commanders.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Dylan.
Now, second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a big one. This third down. On the ground, Williams. And he will have the Commanders first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe
2 yards
the
on
length of
play.
a football.
And the Commanders first down.
Here's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
So after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. Now remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Williams. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
11-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, it's May. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now, first and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. A game on the line to find a way to score.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. Here is first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's second down. Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the Commanders. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.
You